Good morning, it's Wednesday the 29th of April. It's about 9:30 in the morning. It's 19 degrees out there today. We're having a mini heat wave and it's absolutely fantastic. I'm not a huge fan of the high temperatures in summer, but I do love it when it's around 20-25 degrees. That's about my comfort zone, and that's what it's like now. So it's absolutely stunning. Looks like it's going to be like this for a couple of days. I had that beautiful mid-20 mirror on Monday morning, and true to form, I've had nothing else since. And that is just one of those recurring patterns that seems to be pretty consistent whenever I've caught fish on the canal. Tends to go really quiet afterwards. Not even bream, not even line bites. I've got no idea. Maybe that was the only fish in the area. Maybe they are truly nomadic and the bigger fish tend to go round on their own. I don't know, but it's all part of the canal jigsaw, isn't it? It's all part of the canal puzzle, isn't it? And this is why we come and do it, to try and work it out. Pretty sure I'll never work it out, though, to be honest. So I'm starting to get itchy feet. That was the plan for the year. I was going to fish a spot, see what happens, move on quickly. So I think it's time to move on. So I'm going to bring the rods in shortly. I'm going to go and have me walk with the dog. Might take you with me this time. Not quite sure where I'm going to go. Just going to have a walk, see what I can see what I fancy, try and find a spot I've not fished before. Maybe even take a bit of bait, trickle a bit of bait in. I think that's a good idea. And then move on to it in the next 24, 48 hours or so. Probably stay here for another day or two, see what happens. But before I do anything, I've got to try and find a way to get my bait boat out of the, out of the stick-ups over there. So my bait boat got caught up in the stick-ups last night. So I've got to find a way to get over there, get that out of there, maybe try and cut a few of those stick-ups down, see if I can create a bit more of a spot for when I come back next time. And then I'll go for a walk with the dog. So wish me luck for that. I'll keep you updated if anything happens, and I'll see you shortly when I'm on my walk with the dog. I'd fish anywhere along here, to be fair. Here's my boat. Pretty much moored there just because I can park my car next to the road and it makes it nice and easy. And I think that's what everybody does. And I think that's why this particular area is quite popular, because the road just runs alongside it. So your access is quite good. But as I've mentioned before, this is the area where I tend to find the bream spawning about now. I haven't had a single bream down there in that spot, which is rare. So maybe they're not going to be spawning here this year. I thought they might have been here by now. But it's definitely rare to not catch bream pretty much any time of the year around here. It's so popular, it's so well fished. It's a carp. It's a carp. First ever carp. Just seen a carp. There it is. There it is. Right, so I think I've got a bit of a grip on what's going on. The bream are definitely here. The reason why I've not caught any is because I think they're getting ready for spawning. But within the groups of bream, there are some carp. So I don't know whether you'll see it on the camera, but there was a group feeding just here. And in that group, there was a big common flanked by a smaller common. So it sort of supports my theory that wherever the bream are, the carp are never too far away. But if the bream are getting ready to spawn or starting to spawn, I don't think it's a good idea to be moving on. So I'm going to stay put. I might move the boat to a different spot, but for now I'm going to stay where I am. In fact, I'm probably going to apply a little bit more bait than I normally would to see if I can try and encourage a few fish to stay here for a bit. And I might be able to get into a few over the next week or so. Fingers crossed. We'll see, eh? But what an interesting little hour that was. I've never, well, I claim to have seen one carp jump. It jumped out the water twice. And I'll never forget, I know exactly where it was. I think I've mentioned it on a previous video, but for looking every single day to see one fish clear the water over 20 years, 15 years. And then I've just been walking down here and saw a couple of group, maybe a small group feeding, turning the bottom over, just there. Crazy. So there's fish about. I'm going to bring the rod back in. I'm going to carry on with my walk. I'm probably going to get myself a nice crusty loaf on the way to work this afternoon. And then maybe tomorrow we can have another walk down and maybe free line some crust and see if we can encourage some big marvs to come to the surface. I don't know, but I'm absolutely crap at surface fishing. So I'm not holding out any sort of hopes. But wow, we'll see what happens, eh? Good morning. It's Friday, 2nd of May. It's about 8:30 in the morning. It's going to be another beautiful day today. It's about 12 degrees right now. Forecasted to be in the early 20s, which is unheard of for this time of year. We're going through a mini heat wave at the moment, and it's doing the fishing a world of good. I've had another huge mirror. I'm just going to finish up my morning brew, and then I'm going to take some footage. So happy days. I'll see you shortly. And it's another monster. This one's gone 24 in the sling. So that sling weighed 2.5 pounds when it was soaking wet. So not as big as the other fish. Totally different fish. This one's much longer, leaner, different colour. And this one was caught on the right hand rod, which is fished in the channel in the middle of the canal. So never used to fish in the middle of the canal. Something I started doing last season, and it's caught me a few fish as well. So if you fishing for carp on the canal, do not neglect the channel through the middle of the cut. It produces fish, and it's produced fish on more than one occasion for me. I would say not as many fish as the margins, but it produces fish. Wow. This fella's not very happy. I know that for a kick-off. Pristine, great condition. Absolutely great condition. Beautiful mirror. See if he wants to play. Check this out. I'm very happy. 21.5 pounds of Canal Magic. Second fish in the week. Second 20 of the week. I'm having a really good week. Look at that. 21.5 pounds on the right hand rod. I felt like it took me to the other end of the canal, to be fair. I felt like it went miles one way, but I managed to get it back, and I just about managed to get it in the net. And there we go, 21.5 pounds. What a beautiful fish. Great condition. Not very happy. This one came at 3:30 this morning, so it was dark. It's been in the sack for a couple of hours. Check this out. 21.5 pounds of Canal solid mirror carp. I feel this one could go bigger. I don't feel it's got any spawn in it. The other one felt it was ready to spawn. This must be a male. Feels really lean, feels all muscle, and it feels all power. Absolutely chuffed with this one. 220s in a week on the Leeds Liverpool Canal. Can't be bad fishing that, can it? Quite distinctive as well. You're not gonna struggle to spot this one again. Feels heavy. Absolutely buzzing for a Friday. Got a bit to do at home this weekend, but I'll be fishing as much as I can. Let's hope I can get one or two more. Although in my experience, when the weekend comes and the boats come and the walkers come, it tends to quieten off. So I'll only be fishing the nights, late evenings and the mornings. But wow, I'm going to put a bit of bait in today. Wow. Woo! 21.5 pounds. Absolutely buzzing. I'm going to get it back now. Yes. Morning.